Hello and welcome to Tiny Treasures. Today the Teletubbies Toys and I are talking about fruit. It's fall and the fruit is starting to fall off the trees. Do you know what fruit this could be? I found these little 3D paper shapes. We just fold it out like this. This is a pear, and pears are full of vitamin C. And I have one more fruit here. It's red. You must know what it is, tiny fans. A nice juicy red apple. I love apples and pears. Apples also provide vitamin C. But we don't have too much fruit because they are full of natural sugars. Now we're going to go outside and see what fruit we can find. This is a grapevine. I'll just climb up here. Ooh, there are some beautiful purple grapes. Let's see if I can pull this off the vine. These are very sweet. However, they do have seeds inside, but you can eat the seeds. And actually, the seeds are quite healthy. They're full of vitamin A and vitamin E, which are both great for your skin. Now let's go and see what other fruit we can find. In the summer, we found lots of raspberries, and there are still some left on the bush. Big, red, juicy ones. And I also see some pears on the pear tree. These ones are quite tiny and not ready to pick. Sometimes we like to dry our fruit. Hey, look, an apple on the ground. It's a little bit dirty and there is a little bit of a wormhole. However, we can cut that part off and the apple's still good. We make sure we pick the fruit up off of the ground so that it doesn't attract animals like bears. Let's go take this home so that we can have it as a snack. Did you know that Tiny Treasures and Tiny Treasures Mini have their own knife? It's a little knife that looks like this, and it's from Pampered Chef. There are no sharp edges, so they can't cut themselves. It's great for pumpkin carving too. So I'm just going to cut off the brown spot, and we'll have a look inside. Yeah, so it goes quite deep, which is okay. Maybe I will just try and cut this whole piece out. Ooh, yes, there's little tiny black things. Maybe they're bugs, I'm not quite sure. So I'm going to cut the side piece off because that's going to be okay to eat. There's no blemishes. Let's give it a bite. Very yummy. Juicy. And thank you so much for coming to Tiny Treasures. Please subscribe to our videos. Goodbye. Hello and welcome to Tiny Treasures. Today we have our Paw Patrol toys and we're going to ring the doorbell at door number 1. It's a blue door. Ooh. Now we must find the key for door number 1. What could be behind the door? It's a little orange. I love oranges for snacks. They are full of vitamin C, and vitamin C keeps our bodies healthy. It's important that we snack on healthy foods throughout the day. I will throw the peel into our compost bucket, and then our compost turns into dirt, and the dirt goes into our garden. Leave the kitty cat alone, Marshall. We're now at red door number 2. And the keyhole shape is in the shape of an L, which means key number 2 will have an L shape as well. The next snack that I like to eat is pistachios. They're full of vitamin B, potassium, copper, and they're good for your eyes. Some kids are very allergic to nuts, so this isn't a snack that I take out in public or the kids take to school, because some kids can have severe reactions, even being around nuts. You just never know who could be allergic. We're at purple door number 3. Ooh, that one's pretty. I like that doorbell sound. Let's find key number 3. With keys, you need to make sure they go in the right way, or they won't work. Do you know what these are? These are called snap peas, and they're crunchy and delicious. They're full of vitamin C as well, and iron. Iron is good for energy. And you can eat the peas and the shells. Tiny Treasures Mini and Tiny Treasures put snap peas in their lunch every single day, along with cut cucumber and an orange. Finally, green door 4. Ooh, I like that one too. Now you may have noticed, Tiny fans, we had some Paw Patrol friends that were missing. Do you know who they were? It was Rocky and Rubble, and they were hiding this whole time. And thank you so much for coming to Tiny Treasures. Please subscribe to our videos. Goodbye. Hello and welcome to Tiny Treasures. Today we are making homemade pizza with Daniel Tiger and his mom. We are using organic unbleached flour and some warm water to activate our yeast. We need 3/4 of a cup water, and we pour it into a bowl. Daniel Tiger loves helping his mom bake in the kitchen. We encourage Tiny fans to help their parents bake as well. We love baking muffins, cookies, and pizza together as a family. Here is our active dry yeast. We use 1 tablespoon. I feel like someone is staring at me right now. It's Puppy. He's hoping for a crumb of food to drop in the kitchen. Here's what a tablespoon looks like. We drop the yeast into the warm water. It becomes activated, and we need to feed it 1 tablespoon of sugar. And then we need to give it a little stir. Yeast is a fungus, and once it eats the sugar, it releases carbon dioxide gas, and it starts to bubble. It looks like it's actually coming alive. The yeast is used to make our dough rise. It makes it fluffier. After 10 minutes, our yeast, sugar, and water mixture is ready, and we can add the flour. The recipe requires 2 cups of flour, but if the dough is still quite wet, we just add a tablespoon of flour until the consistency is just right. We stir the mixture with a spoon because it can be quite sticky. Once it's stirred enough, we can start to knead the dough with our hands. It's important to knead for at least 4 minutes. We make the dough into a ball and we cover it with a towel and keep it in a warm place. The dough will need to rise for at least an hour. So we decide to go for a walk in the forest as a family with Puppy. When we arrive back home, the dough has risen perfectly. It's time to spread it out on our pizza pan. I've put a little bit of avocado oil down so the dough doesn't stick. You want the crust to be nice and thin because it'll still rise in the oven. I'm making a great big pizza, and Tiny Treasures and Tiny Treasures Mini made their own little pizzas, a round one and a rectangular one. I cook my dough for 5 minutes. Tiny Treasures and Tiny Treasures Mini put tomato sauce, on their pizzas. And it's okay if it's a little messy. Now what about Daniel Tiger? Well, I didn't forget about him. I actually made teeny tiny pizzas for our toys. You can do this too. They're fun little bite-sized pizzas to eat. Time to add our cheese. Our family only buys white cheese. This one is called Havarti. Did you know bright orange cheese is only orange because of food coloring? And it doesn't actually change the flavor. Our family tends to avoid food colorings because they've been proven to not be healthy for our bodies. Tiny Treasures and Tiny Treasures Mini make cheese pizzas. That's their favorite flavor. I love mine with pineapple and a little bit of ham. After 12 minutes in the oven, the pizzas are ready. They look so yummy. We cut them with our pizza cutter. Homemade pizza is so easy and yummy. Try making it at home, Tiny fans, but make sure you get help from a parent. And thank you so much for coming to Tiny Treasures. Please subscribe to our videos. Goodbye. Hello and welcome to Tiny Treasures. Today Daniel Tiger is at the grocery store with his mom and sister. Daniel Tiger wants to ride in the shopping cart. No, Daniel, that's not safe. You can fall over and hit your head. These are for the groceries, not kids. Baby Margaret brought her own bag today. It's made of fabric. We don't like to use plastic bags because they only end up in our landfills and they pollute our earth. Mom, can we please go get some fruit for our lunch kits? Sure, Daniel. Fruits are very healthy. We'll grab some bananas, some oranges. Mom, could we please also get some yogurt for our lunches? Sure, Daniel, but we're not going to get the fruit kind. There's just too much sugar. We can get plain yogurt and you can put some fruit in or add some granola. That's healthier for you. Let's head to the next department. We need to get some bread. The bakery here makes some fresh organic bread. I love to put peanut butter on my bread, Mom. Could we please get some honey for baby Margaret? That's what she likes on her toast in the morning. Sure, Daniel, honey is very healthy. And it's also important to eat veggies. Oh, Mom, I love sweet peppers. And I love tomatoes. And we'll also pick up some zucchini. All of these veggies are organic. That means they're not sprayed with awful chemicals that can kill our bees or pollute our earth. I love our local store, Mom. So do I. It's time to check out and pay. We'd like to use our own fabric bag today, please, Mrs. Rabbit. Daniel and his sister offer to help Mom carry the bags out to the car. Thank you so much, kids. And thank you so much for coming to Tiny Treasures. Please subscribe to our videos. Goodbye. Hello and welcome to Tiny Treasures. Today the Teletubbies have their Teletubbies plate and their Teletubbies cup, and they're going to learn about healthy foods. Let's start with breakfast. Okay, let's crack an egg. It's very hot. Nobody come near the stove. Here, Poe, your egg is ready to eat. For breakfast, Poe is having strawberries, bananas, toast, and an egg. We can even put Poe's egg on the toast. Yum, yum. Poe's all done. Yummy. Poe has lots of energy for the day now. Hey-o! Tinky Winky is ready for lunch. What does Tinky Winky have? Some yummy cheese, a carrot, some sushi, a glass of milk, and when Tinky Winky's all done his lunch, he's going to have a cookie. But you have to finish everything on your plate. Okay, Tinky Winky, now you can have your cookie. All done. It's time for snack. Lala is ready to have some tea and some watermelon. Here's the tea bag. Let's make some mint tea for Lala. Lala. Yummy tea. It's been a long day and now it's time for dinner. And Dipsy has chicken, salad, and a whole grain bun. Enjoy your dinner and thank you for coming to Tiny Treasures. Please subscribe to our videos. Goodbye.